Hey guys, it's your coach, Scotty Hobbs. It is Wednesday morning. I have a simple message for you guys today. Right after I do this video, I'm going to be writing a blog post at www.scottyhobbs.com called Life by Design. Teach you guys a little bit about life by design, what that means to me, how that's come about because of P90X originally and what we're doing with Team Beachbody. But what I want to share with you guys today is a book that I'm currently reading. I'm reading two of them, so I want you to take a look at them. I always want you guys to know what I'm doing to create success in my life, and so you guys can follow in that path. I'm reading The Happiness Advantage for about 30 to 45 minutes a morning. The 7 Principles of Positive Psychology that Fuel Success and Performance at Work. So I'm reading that. And then I'm reading a book also called The 21 Most Important Minutes of a Leader's Life. I think that's what it's called, by John C. Maxwell. Either way, I finished that book this morning, so I will be posting that on my Instagram. Hashtag 52book challenge. It'll also be on my Pinterest, pinned under the books I've read for 52 book challenge, so you can see it there. But I want you guys to know that I'm reading, I'm trying to learn as much as I can to increase my knowledge and skill set overall so that I can help people achieve their goals. You know, in order to help people, you've got to be able to be disciplined in helping yourself and growing yourself. So I want that challenge to go out to you guys. Touching on that book by John C. Maxwell, absolutely amazing book on leadership. It talks about leaders from the biblical times. And, you know, one of my mentors in my life, he actually owns he's a CEO of a multi-level marketing company outside of Beachbody. But I asked him for advice one time on leadership books, what I should be reading. And he told me that the Bible will have the best leadership that you'll ever need to grow an organization. And it's pretty cool to see these books talk about those and those stories. It makes it a little bit more simple for me to understand. So when I'm reading in the Bible, it's easier for me to understand those stories because it's hard for me a lot of times to comprehend things. One thing that really stood out to me at the end of that book by John C. Maxwell is he was talking about Jesus Christ's ministry, right? And he could have spent all of his time, it was talking about creating leaders and creating followers. Because there could be a leader that leads a bunch of followers, and there's the next level that creates massive growth is when a leader creates other leaders. And what he talked about there was, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, he had a bunch of followers. He could have spent all of his time out amongst the crowd, amongst the hundreds of thousands of people. And he did that from time to time, healing the sick, you know, helping the blind see and, you know, the deaf hear. But he spent the majority of his time mentoring and teaching his apostles. Those were his leaders. So if you think about your role as a leader, you have a big group of followers, let's say, and then you have your leaders. And you have to make sure that, like Jesus Christ did, he mentored and spent time with those leaders so that after Jesus Christ passed on, his legacy could live on through these leaders that he developed, which were the 12 apostles. So, you know, it really stood out to me. It's like I was thinking about that and about my leadership role and the leaders on our team. And that's truly something I want to happen, is that when the day comes that I'm done and I've moved on long in the future, that I've created a legacy that can move forward and forward and forward. And that true leadership will be felt for centuries and centuries without you ever knowing the number of people that you actually impacted because you've created other leaders. And there's this thing, you know, the difference between if you guys are trying to grow a big team with Team Beachbody or just a little team is the law of multiplication. There's addition and multiplication. You know, if you're just creating followers, you're just adding people. And that creates followers. And if you know math at all, I'm not very good at math, but I understand this part, is when you do multiplication, you know, if you go add 10 followers, then you have 10 new people each month, let's say. But if you create leaders, let's say you create 10 leaders, then your influence and your impact reaches out to 10 times however many followers and however many leaders that they create. So it's important to understand that bigger picture when you're growing a Team Beachbody business. And I know it's hard to understand at the beginning because at the beginning it's you, and it's you and your first 2 coaches, and it's you and your first 4 coaches, and you're growing this business. But realize that your influence will expand outside as you can find and identify, mentor, and develop those leaders into being people just like you. And that's the important question to ask when you're a leader in a leadership role is do you show up every single day how you would want your team to grow? Like if you have this big goal for 15-star diamond or 10-star diamond or top 10, you have to ask yourself honestly, get real honest with yourself, if you are doing the thing that if your people followed would bring you to that goal that you have. If you're not doing that, then you need to reevaluate your goals, or reevaluate, or leave your goals the same and reevaluate your day and what you're doing so that your goals align with your actions, so that your actions align with your goals. I'm challenging you guys to dream big. I'm challenging you guys to expand your vision for your life, because as you do that, you are open to more possibilities. You're open to connecting and meeting more people, to having an influence over all those people. So that's my message for you guys today. I'm out here to create leaders. You know, there's nothing more rewarding. You know, we have amazing leaders on our team already, but I know that we have hundreds of more leaders that are in our organization and that will join our organization. But there's nothing more fulfilling to me than seeing, for example, this past year, Brigitte Linford hit 15-star diamond and also earn the leadership award for Team Beachbody. There's nothing more exciting for me than seeing my coach Jennifer Greenberg 8-star diamond qualifying, leading her team and doing huge team retreats and inviting me out there to their retreat as a guest. And there's no greater feeling than seeing that happen. I didn't do it for them, but I spoke that vision into their life in the beginning. Help them believe in themselves before they believed in themselves. And then they went out and they're creating those leaders as well. So there's nothing more fulfilling than that. And I want you guys, even if you're brand new, to understand that it's much bigger than you. So I'm challenging you guys to go out and give it your best today. Don't wait to be happy when you hit your emerald, or don't wait to be happy when you hit Success Club for the first time, or your diamond, or your 5-star, or your elite. Decide to be happy today. Decide to be committed today. Decide to do what you say you're going to do and to never give up. Okay, guys, that's my challenge for you guys today. Make the decision. Make the choice and stay true to your word. Because if you want to be a leader, people that are following, telling you no right now, watching you, telling you no right now, and watching you, and continuing to watch you, they're waiting to watch you fail. Are you going to show up every single day? Okay, guys, see you later.